Check it out. We are back in jail. Vert Attack 9, welcome back. We got Bob Burnquist in jail right now. First time to Malmo, first Vert Attack ever. Thanks for joining us, Bob.
Yes, stoked to be here.
Tell us about Vert Attack. You know, I heard the rumors a couple weeks ago. I heard, you know, every year it's like, hey, who's going to Vert Attack? And I heard someone say, hey, I think Bob's going to Vert Attack. And I'm like, Bob's not going to Vert Attack. He's jumping out of helicopters or doing you're at Vert Attack.
Yes, I am. I'm super stoked because, I mean, I've been hearing about the event for so long, and obviously this is such a roots Vert event, you know, and it's kind of like I had to go. And this was the year. I mean, I was kind of hurt. My low back was hurting about 2 months ago, and I was iffy. John sent me an email, and I wanted to go, but I wasn't really ready. So I just got an intense program and went down to Brazil and been skating mini ramps in like small bowls because I knew this was going to be a small vert ramp than what I'm used to, and I'm glad I did. I feel really good, and I showed up, and you know, this scene is insane. I'm happy I came out because this is like where vert is happening. I mean, it's out here in Malmo, Sweden. You know, it's great.
We're just amazed of having you. When you came on Wednesday and just took over the session, everyone went. Well, I'm going to say we're ape shit. We're in Sweden. We can say whatever we want. So you've been here a couple of days. I know you went to see to the high school. You want to talk a little bit about your experience there?
Sure. I mean, they told me there was a class going on. I couldn't really figure it out because, I mean, I'm at a skate park. And then, no, it's right here, you know. And then I walk in this full classroom, and on the wall it said substitute teacher Bob Burnquist. And I had full pads because I was skating. So it was just like, it was really awkward, but it was really cool. I mean, the kids are just super, you know, I mean, they were quiet, a bunch of teenagers, and they were quiet. You know, I don't know if it's normally like that, but like, you know, it was just cool to share my experience with them. And you know, I have Burnquist in my name. You know, there's a Swedish background there. Like back in the day, like in the 1870s or something, my, you know, grandparents went out to the U.S. and then my dad was born and moved to Brazil and met my mom. So I'm kind of got this mix of American, Brazilian, Swedish, so I kind of had to come out. But it was a great experience talking to those kids, and you know, it's an example place. I hope that they open up. I'm going to go to Brazil and talk about it, and I think it should be everywhere.
For anyone watching at home, I'm not going to go on length about this, but basically we run a high school as well, and we have a happy relationship with the city, so it works out well.
It's amazing. So, Bob, you qualified first out of the pro semifinals, the pro-am semifinals. Got anything else in your bag of tricks for the finals?
Man, I just kind of like, I woke up at like 11:20. And then I was in my heat started at 11:30, and I looked and I'm like, oh my God, we gotta go, because I thought the Masters semis was gonna be first, but maybe I should look at the schedule. And then so I just got in the cab and showed up, and I had to warm up and get on it. And I really, you know, I have some things I'd like to do, but this format really is one to show up and skate, and it caters to that, so that you can just kind of, you know, be loose and go out there and make something happen. So I mean, there are other tricks that I could do. I'm just trying to stay on my board and go out there and feed off those guys. Everyone's skating so good, so I don't know. There's something.
What else you got up your sleeve for 2015? What's on?
Also, talking about tricks, you know, we know you do amazing stuff on the mega ramp and other ramps as well. And I know they're trick nerds, like really, really vert nerds here. So anything like planned that you want to get?
You know, I'm never one to go like, okay, I got this trick, I'm going to work on it. I just kind of show up, and if I got a camera and I'm going to film something, I got to do something new. So I'll try to figure it out on the spot, and maybe I'm trying something that turns into something else. That happens a lot to me, so then I just focus on that and then try different tricks. But like, obviously the mega ramp, there's a lot of no-grab flip stuff that could happen. There's still a lot more tricks on the hip with the rail there. You know, and at this point, I've skated that and put out video parts for the last few years that I'm starting to kind of go out and, you know, go out to parks and skate smaller stuff. And I feel like my board is a lot more under my feet because I'm skating smaller transition, you know, and I'm skating cement, and I concreted over my vert ramp. So I'm just trying to go out there and skate everything I can, so different ideas come into place. But there's definitely big stuff that I want to do. I'd love to break records and, you know, and keep competing. And you know, I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to stop. I'll tell you that.
we'd love to see it. That's for sure.
Awesome. And you know the rule. Once you come to Vert Attack, you got to keep coming back.
You're in jail now.
Yep.
You have to break out. Jockey tried going through the roof yesterday, but he's still here. So
Stan's got handcuffs over there. So if you try to not come back, we might have to force the issue. Hey, thanks, Bob. Good luck in the finals later today. Super stoked that you came to Vert Attack. Welcome to Malmo. Definitely brought the Brazilian entourage and added a lot to Vert Attack this year. We're going to take a break, come back for heat number 2 in the Masters semifinals, and take a look at the results from heat 1. Thanks for joining us, everyone from around the world. Bob Burnquist.